All right, guys, my name is Little Chef, and welcome back to another episode of the Gonzaga series, Team Builder. And we don't have a game because we're independent, so no conference championship for us, and probably not a bowl game. I mean, sitting 7-5, I'm hoping, but it's not looking good recruiting wise. We didn't get anybody. Let's take a peek at it real quick just to see where we're sitting, because if I don't have a game, then we're just going to do this little part, maybe some end of season stats, and go from there. And then do the off-season video, the next video. But we are looking to get a lot of these dudes in the off-season if possible. Joseph Palmer would be nice. Braden is a guy we're shooting hardcore for. Louisville jumped up towards the end of the year, but he is one of the user-generated players. One of you guys decided to make him, and that's who we were. And we'll get more on that later, because I'm going to need some more players, man. I'm going to need you guys to create your player, and I will do my best to put him in the game and recruit him. I think we're going to shoot for about 10 again. I think we did 9 last year. So 9 or 10. It takes a little bit of time to make them all, but we did get one. Matt Gonzalez and CU Freeze. Those were our 2 user-generated players from you guys. And we got everybody else on the spreadsheet to see how they do at their respective schools. We're looking to improve our team. I mean, that's pretty solid. Not too bad. But we need better. We definitely need better than what we got right now. And we're going to do our best to do that. So for you guys that are interested, I am taking people, like if you, what I need is strong safety, any linebacker, outside or middle. I need O-line for dang sure, wide receiver or corners. And preferably linebackers and O-line. Those would be the top 2 guys. So if I see more of those, then that would be ideal. I'll probably jump on those first. Strong safety will probably be next in the line, and then wide receivers and corners as well, because I got 2 pretty decent, but after that I'm hurting pretty good. Same thing with the wide receiver core. Just need anything to improve. So that's your guys' goal. If you want to be in the game, make sure you leave in the comments below your player, your position. I need a name, position, player type. You want to be, if you're a strong safety, you want to be a hard hitter, you want to be coverage, how tall you are. Make it kind of realistic. Don't have like, I think everybody last year had one dude that was 6 foot, everybody else was above that. I need height, weight, skin color. If you can give me actual in-game stuff, that would be super helpful. So like phase 5, you know what I mean? That would help, and stuff like that, as well as notes on the type of player. So do you have, like, if you can give me from in-game like your exact uniform you want, I will do my best to make it happen. Numbers are a little iffy, but I'll do my best to make it happen, as well as hometowns. So where you're from in-game, like I said, I'll do my best to put you in there, and I'll probably cap it at about 9 or 10. So make sure, do it right now. Pause the video, do it right now. Create your player, put them in the comments, and I'll do my best to make it happen. So taking a look at the Heisman Watch, since I don't have anything to do this week. Greg Ward Jr. looking to take it from Houston, and then Nebraska, Ohio State, Stanford, and Ohio State. Championship contenders, see where we ended up before conference championship and then bowl season. 68. I'm happy with that, dude. No joke. We're a 67 overall team. We're finishing 68. Like that. Can't argue with that, man. We are 7-5 on the season. 1-star prestige team. The objective for this series, if you guys don't know, we need to get 6 stars. 6-star, once we're there and win a national championship, we are done. Bam. That's the end of the series. We're going to move on to another school. We have an objective. That's what we're shooting for. That's what we're going to do with this team. We're going to keep it going until we do that. So I'm going to need people every year recruiting wise. I'm just telling you, I got 25 scholarships available. I need to get as many people as I can. I need to get as many user-generated players as I can, because I want to see what you guys can do for me on the field. And then as of right now, taking a look at the bowl projections, I don't see my team anywhere on this list. And that's kind of frustrating, because I mean, there's a lot of 7-5 teams. Look at that 6-6 Purdue team, like for real. Come on now. We're 7-5. Oklahoma, wow, Big 12 getting some love. Even though I'm pretty sure bowl tie-ins are not turned on. Apparently it doesn't freaking matter, because they're going to get forced to those games anyways, and I'm going to get left out in the daggum dark. And at the very least, we could possibly jump into another conference, man. The Pac-12 might be a little more than we can handle right now, but we might be able to jump into the Mountain West. And that's a possibility, but we'll see. We're going to advance it into the next week, see if we have a bowl game. If not, we'll get a little bit more into it. And the Heisman goes to Greg Ward Jr. from Houston. And he was not even close, man. Almost 700 more votes compared to Weber, a halfback from Ohio State, than Tommy Armstrong kind of fell off the face of the earth. Same thing with JT Barrett and Christian McCaffrey. Yes, Patrick won returner of the year. I mean, that dude, like, no joke, to be 100% honest, that dude was garbage as returner. I've had way better returners, dude. That guy was garbage. How he won returner of the year, I don't know. But whatever, I'll take it. Any trophy I can get for this team is a plus. We have no bowl. Are you serious, man? We are 7-5. And we didn't make a daggone bowl game. Let's check out my job security. I'm pretty sure we're good. Yeah, Anthony Kanan, great. 100%. Boom. Prestige C+, 7-5, 0-2 versus top 25 teams. We did good. I'm happy with my team. Very happy with them, to be honest with you. Checking that top 25 to see who's playing where. Ohio State, UCLA, both unbeaten, both playing for the national championship. Houston outside looking in. 3 undefeated teams. Houston just in the wrong conference, man. That's all it comes down to. Group of 5 compared to Power 5, not good enough. Oklahoma as well. I mean, to Texas A&M with 2 losses, Alabama with 3 losses, and stealing LSU with 4 losses and in the top 10. What the heck, dude? SEC favoritism for sure, dude. Oh my gosh, they have 3 SEC teams that have 3 losses in the top freaking 15. What the heck, dude? What in the world, man? 4 losses again. That's some bullcrap. I guess all year is just not a good year. Were we even close? No, we weren't close. We just looked at that. It's one to kind of mess with you a little bit. I knew we weren't close. I didn't, but I wanted to check anyways. Yeah, still Ohio State, UCLA. It is what it is. That's just how we're going to work with it. Heisman. Oh, we already saw the Heisman winner. Dang it, why'd I click that button? Didn't mean to. My bad. All-American. This is what I'm looking for. First team, the whole team. Got a daggum person on the screen right now. All right, come on, somebody, please. How is nobody from my offense? Middle linebacker, Caps, a senior. Like one of the only 9 user-created players that was actually pretty decent on my team. Freaking middle linebacker for real though. And then Patrick. How in the world did he make returner of the year? Like I don't get it. Did he have that good of a year? 42 tackles, 4 interceptions. Hey, I'll take the 4 interceptions. How is he returning like? 64? Wow. He had a lot more yards than I thought he did, that's for sure. 1693, no touchdowns. Maybe he was better than I thought. I just don't remember him ever doing anything good. 1 punt return. Kind of a surprise to me. 100% honest with you. But 2 people first team All-Americans. That looks good. Brings our prestige up. That's what we were wanting to do over here at Gonzaga. Had to build this team back to greatness, baby. In the NCAA. Friend makes it. Yeah. Strong said this dude was pretty good. But like I said, if you guys can make somebody, I'm going to make them fairly decent. I don't want to make them too good because recruiting-wise, that kind of limits me a little bit. If you can have them like in the Washington area, like Washington State, that helps me out. But also, everybody on the freaking, was that West Coast? West Coast, Best Coast, is that how it goes? Everybody on the West Coast would have more of an opportunity like the UCLAs and stuff like that. So I'm in a weird situation when it comes to recruiting. But dang if I'm not going to try, dude. You know what I mean? Checking out championship continues. Where do we end up? 67. Again, we moved up a spot. Yeah. Didn't even have a game moved up a spot. We're about to level up too. Come on, we need like 300 points somehow. I figured the award winners would do it. I mean, a bowl game would do it, but whatever. Maxwell, do we have anybody? No, I'm not going to waste the time scrolling down. If we're not in the top 10, we're not on the list. You know what I mean? Oh, friends, so close to winning the Bednarik, dude. Holy crap, was he? 61 tackles. He had 7 interceptions and 4 forced fumbles. Yo, Desmond King, hats off to you, dude. That's a heck of a stat line. Regardless if I have like triple your tackles, holy crap, dude. What were you playing? Golly, man. Playing everywhere. That dude was a beast. Nagurski, nobody, of course. O'Brien, nope. Walker, nope. Pletnikov, no. Hey, Hunter. There we go. There's one of those user guys. That's what I like. This is one of y'all. This is one of y'all right here. Look at them making the award list. I take it. 73 for 1,000 and 5 touchdowns. Man, you had 2 more touchdowns. I had like 2 more yards. Get out of here. Outland, nope. Remington, Lombardi, best linebacker. Thorpe, again. Desmond King had a good year. I'm gonna hats off to him. I mean, we're 22 points lower overall than this cat, and we finished 2nd place. Yo, I'm happy with that. And that's all. That should be all computer too. I don't think I controlled Friend hardly at all season. I was more Testa Llama. Patrick, returner of the year. What was I get? Hard hitter, junior, 6'3", pretty decent year. I mean, a lot better than everybody else on this daggone list. Maybe I mean, we gave up a lot of points. So maybe that's why it's got so many return yards. You know what I mean? It's just the way it works. So since no game, I'm going to advance it again. It'll be a quick little just update video, I guess, for the season. No conference championship, no bowl game. We're going to advance and check out the stats, and we'll talk about what you guys could do to get in the game some more, as well as the possibility of switching conference. Yeah, buddy, Anthony Cannon now level 7 coach. We'll take it. I mean, something out of this offseason or end of season, this bowl season, whatever. Of course, that's a new record. I don't know how there was an old record for this 1998 quarterback, because Gonzaga didn't have a team then, but whatever. We'll take the award. We'll take the stat record from him regardless. And we ain't even got hurt, didn't play the last couple of weeks. But whatever. Let's level up our coach yet again. What we doing? We got 1 point. Royal treatment, not going to happen. We need to do week 1, be able to put my solid 500 points, because I doubt we get another 4,000 points in the offseason. So put that one there. These are going to be the 2 we fill out. It's going to be, I'll probably be this one first. It depends on how we do starting the season. And then that one, and then start on royal treatment. And then from there, kitchen sink all the daggum way. That's for dang sure. Then after that, we'll probably do letter of intent just for the off-season stuff. But these 2, royal treatment, kitchen sink. I'm not worried about the lock, unlock. I mean, that's just for the achievement more than anything. The big thing is instant commit if we can get there relatively quick. So checking out the championship contenders one last time for this season, ended up overall 58 in the daggum nation. I'm very happy with that. Number 1, Ohio State takes it, undefeated, perfect season, national champs. Oklahoma finishing number 2, Texas A&M, UCLA. Texas A&M, oh, that's only 2 losses. About to say with like 5 losses, like for real though. UCLA with their 1 loss. But hey, we're happy with that. A lot of SEC teams, not really a lot of Pac-12, but still quite a bit. I mean, we got Utah, Washington, Arizona. That's 3 right there. You know what I mean? UCLA 4 out of the top 25. That's not bad. Actually, out of the top 20. No, 5 out of the top 20. There you go. And then that's it. 5 out of the top 20. That's pretty good. But we finished at number 58. We're better than more than half the teams in the nation. And that's what I like to see. We're better than Baylor. Look at that. Get down here, Baylor. So looking at the season stats for the players, most of these are going to be for the user-generated players. So the ones that you guys wanted to make, one of you guys, we're going to look at their stats first and foremost. Everybody else kind of whatever. Win had a pretty decent year. 258 out of 383. I mean, that's not bad. Almost 3,700 yards, 23 touchdowns, 23 picks. Pretty even. We threw more picks than touchdowns on the season. Not a real surprise there. But averaged 335 yards a game, dude. Holy crap, got sacked a ton at 27 times. George he broke the 1,000-yard mark. Yo, George. Heck yeah, 254 attempts for 1,000 yards, averaged about 5 yards a carry. And we didn't run the ball good at all. So being able to see the fact that we actually got a 1,000-yard runner, I'm pretty happy. I mean, he was only a power back too. He's on a speed back. 18 touchdowns, averaged almost 100 yards a game. Very happy with that. 7 broken tackles, 3 fumbles. Wynn had 11. So Wynn himself, a total of 34 turnovers. Dude, come on, man. I mean, he's only a freshman. He's going to get better, but come on, man. Get out of here. Receiving Hunter, only 1,000-yard receiver, and he was my tight end. But once again, one of you guys, 73 for 1,057, 5 touchdowns, along with 52. I mean, his yak was pretty good. 269, that almost led the team. 3rd place on the team. It's pretty good. 4 drops though. Not happy about that, but he's pretty good. Very happy with what he did. Kenny was a huge plus for us, and then Woodard, of course, Atari. It's gonna be sorry to see him leave, but it is what it is. Even George out of the backfield with 300 yards and a touchdown as well. I think that's all for the users on the offense. I mean, but look at that. Patrick even had a catch. My free safety had a freaking catch, dude. Any other defensive players come out and play offense? Defensively, Caps led the team with 94 tackles. I used him almost all season, so almost 100 on the year. Not quite. 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 deflection, 3 forced fumbles. I mean, he was very, very active, so I guess that's why he won it. 1 was up for All-American and stuff like that. Same thing with Friends, 63. As well. Tessa Lama, this is one of the guys. Tessa Lama, Bourbon, and then Scheffler. That's all 3 guys, man. 43 and 44 for the 2 corners. That's not bad. I mean, they got burned a lot. But no sacks between the 2 of them. Tessa Lama, 50 tackles on the year, 4 tackles for loss. Also no sacks. Checking out interceptions. Bourbon had 1. Sheff with a surprising 4 interceptions, though. They tested him a lot. They burned him a lot. but he came through and tied the team record with 4 interceptions this year. Very happy with what he did for us. Same thing with Bourbon and Test. Test didn't get any 5 deflections for Bourbon, though. He's got hands of stone, but he's at least knocking the ball away. You know what I mean? No fumbles forced, no fumbles recovered, no touchdowns. Oh, wait. Oh, Patrick did. I was about to say, oh, wait. Then one. No, not so much. But hey, the 3 guys on defense held their own pretty good. Very happy with how they performed. Looking to see what we can do next year when we get these other guys in. CU Freeze will be at the defensive end position, and then Matt Gonzalez at the wide receiver position. Because these are you guys. These are the custom recruits that we made that you guys wanted in the game. So once again, what I need from you, more than anything, I need offensive line, linebackers, strong safety. Those are the 3 key positions we need more than anything. Then after that, we have wide receivers and corners. So if you need any more, just make those players, but as descriptive as possible. I need name. There is a little bit of a limitation on the names. I need name, position, player style for your particular position, height, weight, skin color, face number. If you can provide me exact numbers from in-game, that would help out tremendously. So please, if you could do it in-game first, do it. That helps me out. Because other than that, I'm just going to guess. And then I'll try to make you fairly good. I'll try to probably make you like maybe like mid-70s. Because we're still a really young team. I need to get people to commit first. But as a team, we freaking led the nation in the total offense by 200 yards. Exactly. And we didn't even play in a bowl game or a conference championship game. And that wouldn't have even been close had we had to play in that. 6,000 yards of total offense. I guess total yards. Total offense 6,000. Not quite leading the nation, but pretty close. 4,200 pass, almost 2,000 on the ground. Not even. Not in Ohio State, that's for sure. But we did our best. Put up 38, almost 39 points a game. 25 passing touchdowns, 33 rushing touchdowns. Got sacked 28 times. 280 first downs. We played pretty good. Defensively, let's try to find our team real quick. I'm actually surprised we're not further down the list. If you look at the right, the little scroll bar, we are pretty far down. I'm surprised we're not further down than what we are for giving up the most yards. But hey, we gave up pretty decent, pretty even. In the pass run game, typically I give up a lot of passing yards because the defense just isn't good enough. But we did all right. Gave up 416 points though. I will sort this and see where we sit there because I'm anxious. Got 23 sacks, 5 fumbles, and 15 interceptions. Did pretty good. All right, I scored by sacks. Didn't mean 2 points. We gave up the 3rd most points in the daggum nation, dude. Holy crap. And one of those teams we played. Yup. We didn't have a good year defensively. We're already a 2-star team. We ain't even got to the official offseason yet. We're already a 2-star team. Heck yeah. Conversions, we're about middle of the road. This is sorted by conversions. 82 out of 142. 57% completion. Man, that's not bad. 16 for 24, 66%. 2-point conversions, only missed it 1 time. I'm anxious to see where we sit. 57, best in the nation, of course. Red zone, we had a lot of attempts, 65 attempts. And then scored 84% of the time. So was that 55%? Missed out on 10 opportunities in the red zone. But we scored quite a bit. We were up there with the upper ranked opponents, upper ranked caliber teams. That's not quite good enough to get a bowl game, apparently. 51 defensively, they scored 47 times. So 92%. Oh, that's not a good stat line, man. You don't want to be positive there. We had the fewest penalties, and no surprise there. I mean, if you play the game, you usually don't commit penalties. And I don't understand it because I literally said, like, aggressive offensive line. Like, you hold them every single game, and they never get a holding penalty. Turnover difference, and if you look at the scroll bar on the right, we are literally last in the nation. Negative 16. 36 giveaways, 26 interceptions, 10 fumbles, and only 20 takeaways. You need to play way smarter this next year with the football. Don't try to force as many passes. And come out with a better defense, man. That's why we need you guys to help load up that recruiting class for us. But all in all, a pretty solid first year. 7-5, very happy with that. Now, if you guys are interested in us switching conferences, I'm not going to record the off season until maybe the next weekend, which will be, like, I'm recording this Friday night. It's going live Monday. I'll probably do the same just because I need to create the recruits and get them in time for the preseason and all that. So, if you guys are interested in me switching conferences, going to a Mountain West, I'm not good enough to go to Pac-12 yet. I'm not going to force myself into that situation. I'm already struggle bus enough with the death penalty series in Alabama. I don't want to do it twice. I think we can hold our own in the Mountain West. I think we're good enough. We've showcased that we're good enough to beat some of those teams. We beat some Pac-12 teams. So let's see what we could do. If you guys want us to do that, make sure to let me know below in the comment section. Say, hey, go to the Mountain West. 100% support it. If you want to be a created recruit, a custom recruit, put that information down in the description, down in the comments as well. We need strong safety, offensive line, linebacker. So then wide receiver, corner, and then maybe a halfback after that, maybe a quarterback. But those are going to be the top things that look like: offensive line, wide receivers, or offensive line, linebackers, and safeties. Those are going to be the top 3 things I'm looking for. I want to take about 10 people. I think that's what I'm going to do per season, and then use the rest of the recruiting for everybody else. I'm going to push hard on these cats. Don't get me wrong. I did it all season long. But when they start committing elsewhere, we'll go from there. And I am going to keep track of how they do this next season. So whenever we get to this point next year, I'll go look through the stats and see how they did. But that's where we're sitting right now. This is a solid year. Gonzaga Bulldogs back in NCAA football, back trying to dominate it like they do the court. That's going to be it for this episode. If you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. If you like the video, be sure to leave a like. My name is Little Chef, and I will see y'all next time.